I am very proud to present to you for induction into the Ohio State University Athletics Hall of Fame, Dick Schafrath.
Thank you all for that fine sitting ovation. I want to thank every person in this audience, especially the board, for electing me. I learned one thing here tonight. You don't have to be an All-American to be a team player. And Woody always said, you know, Dick, play, we need you here, we need you there. So Coach, I'm there. I want to thank my wife, Judith, for putting up with me. And I'm too easy to get along with. And I'd like to thank Ernie Green, who played with the Cleveland Browns with me. He's a great blocker. He's joining the Legends next weekend. Would you stand, Ernie? I have a lot of teammates that walked in the door, and about 10 of them grabbed me and said that they're here. They wanted to enjoy this evening with me, and I appreciate that. I have children that came from Connecticut. They drove all day to get here, 10 hours. My sister and brothers are here, and a whole group of wonderful people. I know we got about 4 or 5 tables. Would everybody stand up that came in my name to get the tickets? Just stand up. Thank you. How long do I have? 2 minutes. Woody Hayes, I could tell a lot of stories about Woody, but Woody came, you know, I was drafted like Galen Cisco was back there in the Hall of Fame. And Woody let him play baseball, but he didn't let me play baseball because I wasn't a very good student. And I had to live with Woody for 2 years. But Woody Hayes came to the farm right after I got drafted by the Cincinnati Reds. And he shows up and he talks to me a second and said, Dick, we'd like to have you to Ohio State. I said, yes, sir. And then he proceeds to get with Mom. He's got the apron on and he's cooking meals with her. And he's talking to her about the education. And your son is going to get an education, and we're going to make sure we see it, that he does. And then he left. He didn't even say goodbye to me. And I came in a little bit later and I said, boy, Mom, I'm not too impressed with Woody Hayes in Ohio State. She said, I'll tell you what, son, you're going to Ohio State. Well, thank God I went to Ohio State. Everything about the state has been great to me. My family lived here. My teammates lived here. And I loved the Cleveland Browns, who I got to play for after here. But Woody Hayes, Bo Schembecker were just idols for me. And that's where I was with my career. I think that when I talk about, if I have one more minute, the Hall of Fame, about 30 years ago, I got in another Hall of Fame. And it's known in the Bible as in Hebrews 11, if you want to look it up, the faith, the Hall of Faith. And I thank God I got into that about 34 years ago. And it's when all those old guys back in the Bible, from Moses, Abraham, and on, they all had great stories, and they were God's people. Well, I, 30 years ago, got to know Christ as my Savior, and I am now in the Hall of Faith, and I welcome anyone to get in with me. thank you for having me.